folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will have a touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Kill.
On the draw, here's Martin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Switch. Run.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Dreadnoughts 14, Chiefs nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Smooth. Watch the clock. Motion. Clock.
Throwing. Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. First down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch twins. Back.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Murray now, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, San Antonio.
the run. Watch the run. Good side, baby.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucky.
Second and 5 now. Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Martin, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and it's complete to Martin. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 13, and it's a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a give to Martin. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Chiefs nothing.
180. 54. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Check it out.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. You got time. You got time right there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Right there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. What?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check safety, check safety.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check Mike 33, check Mike 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Save. Check 3.
They run the counter. Dickerson. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. All day, every day, any day. Check. Crunch. 64. Wait. Mike 96. Watch the run. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Go. Let's get this. Shut up.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
Now Murray steps away to his left. And pressure gets to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far, averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Good. 180.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They go play action. Mayfield, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We got to step it up. Check, 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 check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 96. Oh, yeah, I'm...
Murray now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 34. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rip right. Mike 96, Mike 96. I'm here all day. And 96 is coming. Oh, try. I got you. Mike 96, Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Get ready.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
96, Mike 96. We got double up, double up, double up, double up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Murray now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, here we go, D. Get off the field.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. John Ross, 81 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. I mean, he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Run. Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Run. Check 24.
Now a run with Martin. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mayfield completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 96.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike 96. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. And 96 is coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield on play action, and he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Boom. Mike 96.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Switch gears.
King.
They run. Martin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw it, Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Kill, kill, kill. 66. Bullet. High. 96. Time to go. Night, night. Mike 96. Mike 96. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Hey, hey. Watch edge. Watch edge. Hey. Switch, switch. Go, go. Rush it, rush. Look small.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.